chamois.
This is my first fallow deer.
I just got my first moose. Oh, I'm so excited. You say.
Okay. Well, so far we've had a great trip, Jada and I.
We're going down. This week, we return to desert safaris in Texas to pursue Aoudad. Up to the plate is Don. Don has been on many hunts with us, but this year we decided to take him to Texas for his first Aoudad.
I think it's a beautiful day in Texas. You can see for miles and miles and miles. We're gonna climb on these rigs and go look for some Aoudad. And I'm pretty pumped. This is gonna be a great hunt. I can just feel it. Got some great guides, great accommodations. It's super.
How many times are you going to fall today?
I'm going to attempt to not do it at all, but I feel that probably I'll fall a couple times. Probably near cactus. That's
So Kevin did some
They headed out to an area that was known for having a lot of Aoudad. And sure enough, they spotted a group of rams, but the rams were already onto them and were headed up to the other ridge.
Well, we saw these sheep bedded under a cedar tree from about 600 yards, stalked over here, actually bumped them because they had just moved down the hill just 20 yards or so. We bumped them. Now they've run across this draw and they're standing over there trying to figure out what's going on. And we're just waiting for the best one in the group to separate himself so we can take a shot at him. Well, you on them, Dom?
No, sir.
Have both eyes open. If you can see them with your open eye.
Yeah, you can see them. You got to go way to the right, Dom.
I got you.
You got them now? Alright, you see them?
Yep.
Okay, go to the right side of the group. You see there's 4 sheep standing kind of to the right side of the group.
Yeah.
He's the second one from the top one out of those 4. So there's the very bottom one. There's the one right above him. He's the one right above him.
Right, to go by the horn.
The one that's broadside right now?
He's facing straight away.
He's broadside.
No,
No,
he's
no,
facing
no.
straight away.
Okay,
Oh.
in the far right group. In the far right group, there's 4 kind of standing off to the right just a little bit.
He's looking like he might down. I'm not going to be able to make it from this spot. I'm going to play second.
That's it. Still going. He's not in any of those. He's the one standing just to the left of the bush. Not that one. Right, he's walking up kind of behind the bush. Right, he is the... Oh, come on.
I see what one he is.
He's the third one from the right. Now he's kind of mixed in. I'm not going to give us a shot. Let's just see what they do.
He the one that's by himself, second from the right.
No, that's not him. That's the wide one. That one's kind of thinner horn, but it's real wide.
60, 70, 80. Just to see what they do, we might be able to get on them again.
Yeah, let's just watch.
Unfortunately, they weren't able to get a shot at this ram and they continued to move off the property. When we return, they head back out to see if they can catch up with this group again. Before the break, Don had his first encounter with a group of rams, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get a shot. The next day, they head out to see if they can catch up with the same group.
Okay, day 2. We are going to be going back to an area we put some sheep to bed last night. There was probably a group of, 30 with, Robert said there's probably 4 really nice rams. It's a relatively small area, so we feel if we can get in there carefully and try and find them in there, they're going to stick around. If we see them on one spot, we'll be able to get around and get in front of them. But we expect today to be a good day. It's a beautiful day in Texas again.
We just glassed up some rams from the road right here. They're up here on this hill, about 700 or 800 yards from us. So we're going to sneak up this ridge line right up here and get up there and try to put eyes on them and see if there's anything worth shooting in the group. So not real sure what's in the group. We just took a quick glance and got around the hill where they couldn't see us. Now we're going to try to make a stalk up there and see if we can get in on them and see what we can see.
Sounds good. Thanks, Rob.
It didn't take long for them to find those rams. Now let's see if Don can get a shot at one.
I never tried to hold still in one position like that ever. My neck was twisted back. We've been working on this group now for what, an hour, hour and a half. They're bedded down on the side of the slope and they started moving. One thing about Aoudad is they apparently like to stay right tight close to each other because it just wouldn't break loose from the group and give me a shot. So we had them skylined at about 350 yards forever, and just didn't happen. So they're on the other side of the hill and we're gonna go get them. It's personal now.
Their way over to where they last saw the rams, and when they crest the hill, they were at 180 yards.
We got a ram just over the rise, just below our sight line. He was looking at us. Now he's just out there, so we're gonna try and move up a little bit. Maybe he'll come up. We're gonna try and get this ram. How far you think? 120 yards? It's 190, I think. I'm good.
Don misses the ram and they run off. When we return, Don gets another opportunity at a mature ram. Don took a shot at a mature ram and unfortunately misses. They decide to take his gun in to sight it and find out that it was way off. After getting his gun sighted back in, they went back out to find a mature ram. Let's see if Don can connect on this one.
314.
Yeah. Very bottom sheep.
You better do something soon because they're starting to move. What are you doing? Is he still broadside? Is he still broadside, Robert?
Yeah, bottom sheep, bottom right.
Bottom right. We found out that my gun was off. Something must have happened to it at the airport, because I've missed a pretty easy shot by a lot. And so we took it over and zeroed it at or shot at a rock at about 140 yards and put it on real well there. So at least it should have been shooting straight. And we lifted up a small mountain and got up on some rams, and took about a 320-yard shot across the valley, and came up empty. Missed him high by about a foot probably, and a little shaky because of what's been going on, but no excuses. Things happen. It's never perfect, that's for sure. So we're going to try it again. Keep on it going.
I think it's fair to say that Don is a little frustrated, but it's hunting. Sometimes it goes smoothly, and other times it seems like everything that can go wrong does. The next morning they head out to a new area and see if Don can find a nice ram to connect on.
Excited about is when Robert and Tate were talking this morning. Tate told Robert, says, take him to the canyon. Just has a ring of danger. Here we are on our third day out here in West Texas. We drove in a different direction today. We're coming into some canyon area, and we just spotted about 4 rams in a group. Drove up, we're probably about 300-400 yards. They're up over the rise there, over in a little valley or a canyon. So we're gonna hoof on over and see if we can make it happen this time. So it's pretty windy, but maybe down in some of those canyons it's kind of quiet. So off we go. Okay, he's right where we thought he was. We ranged him at he's over 200 yards. I think, Kevin, I can get up there. There's a spot. If I crawl up, I can set my gun on that rock and should have a good chance at him. Okay, I think they're looking the other way right now, so I'm gonna make my move up there.
Fixing the turn. Let him clear that bush just a little bit. Let him clear that bush just a little bit.
Because you're sitting lower. If he turns to the left, it'd be better.
He's munching that grass.
Mm-hmm. He's probably clear that bush there now, isn't he?
Yeah, he just needs to turn somewhere.
He isn't going to. He's going to stay on that trail probably. It's the classic. This has happened to us for 2 days now. Wait for him to turn.
Well, he's in the light, but now all he's got to do now is turn him.
Got him there now, don't you?
Well, are you clear of the bush, Dom? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, here it comes, ready?
Yep.
Yep. Just squeeze the trigger.
Before the break, Don was pulling the trigger on his first Aoudad. Let's see if he connects.
Got him there now, don't you?
Well,
Are
Are you clear of the bush, Dom? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here it comes. Ready?
Yep. Just squeeze the trigger.
Looks like a good hit. I think he passed right there behind the shoulder. I think he's going to. Yeah, he's going to go down right there. Yep,
You see him?
Down. He's down.
You see him?
Yep, he's down. You center punched him. Yep, that was right behind the shoulder. Thataway, Dom.
He may not be the best one out there, but dang,
Yep.
that feels good.
Yep.
I hope you're gonna like me a little bit now.
Maybe a little bit.
Kevin, it's been a long run. Missed a couple, had a bad scope situation, missed one, and finally, maybe he's not a giant, but I'm not gonna get another chance to do this, so I'm just, doesn't get any better. Ah. Thank you, Lord. Okay, well, Robert brought us down in an area that we weren't in before. This is our, let's see, Sunday, Monday. This is our fourth day, isn't it? Third day in West Texas. Desert Safari Outfitters, and it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. We walked 650 miles, I think, so far, but it's been an awesome time. And we were able to get on a group coming down this steep hillside, or not hillside, this cliff right here. And we're able to set up down about, how far? 230 yards. I was able to get down on the ground, which is hard to do here because of the rocks. And I got my gun on a good rest. Aoudad offered up the good profile and took the shot and made it. It's become a very good night.
What an awesome ram for Don. They got it caped and back to the lodge where they could celebrate. My dad also had a tag on this hunt, but after filming for Don, he only had one day to fill his tag.
Well, we just came over by Alpine here in West Texas, and Don and Neal shot theirs last night, and I have one day left today to kill one, and we just found a big group up here. We've got a bunch of rams right over this lip here that we've been watching all morning. They're bedded down, and we're not going to take any chances on sitting here all day, because that's what we have done and do in the past. So we're going to try to stalk in on them and get a shot. If not, we'll go back to another spot. It's a little windy.
They ended up having a group of rams come right towards them, and my dad had to make a tough shot.
Biggest one, Kevin? Okay, the furthest one to the left, that's the big one. Furthest one to the left, the last one. Hold on, you're fixing to have to shoot over me.
I can plug your ear. Is he looking right at me right now?
You gonna shoot him?
Huh?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he barely clipped the ram, ending my dad's hunt. That's all the time we have for this week, but when we return next week, my dad heads back to Desert Safaris to finally get redemption on one of these rams. To keep up with everything we do in the outdoors, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and at BigBoysTV.com.
Owie, I got an owie. And yeah.
It's gonna be a long day.
It's gonna be a long day.
What?
It's like being on a hunt with Daffy Duck.
I mean, shall I watch you guys get him out of here for me?
Yeah.